it just hit different when a man can hit all of these and more. And this is just literally the bare minimum. If he hit these and then some, oh yeah, you hit the jackpot. Hey my lovelies, it's Artasia Olivia. I hope you guys are doing well. So we're back for another video, and this topic, let me tell you. Ooh. So in my last video, I had talked about how to attract and date better men, right? So in this video, I'm going to go into detail about one of those tips that I gave y'all. So I said men should meet certain standards in order to attract and date better men. So now I'm going to go into detail on what exact standards men should meet in order to date you. Okay? So if you're interested in this kind of video, definitely stay tuned and we gonna get into the juiciness of this topic. Okay? Let's go. So 5 standards men should meet in order to date y'all. So let me tell y'all, I'm currently taken right now, but I was where a lot of you ladies were in the dating and talking phase. And when I tell y'all, it is so annoying to have to keep repeating the cycle of talking to different men and dating different men, and a lot of them are just wasting your time. So that's why it is always good to just keep men to a certain standard before they can even get a first date, before they can even get your number, you know, before they can even get a little bit of your time. They should already be hitting certain standards. So let's get into what those standards are exactly. So the first layer of standards is very superficial and very physical. So men should definitely meet certain superficial non-negotiables. And a lot of people may skip this standard, but I feel like it's very important. Like if you want to take somebody very serious, if you want to see yourself being married to this person, they definitely should hit superficial physical features and non-negotiables that you may have. And not every lady's superficial non-negotiables are the same, but you should at least have like a good amount, like maybe 3, no more than 5 superficial non-negotiables that men should meet in order to date you. And I'm gonna give y'all mine, but let me tell you, like, you don't necessarily have to follow this step again, but if you don't meet these certain things, then you're not going to be attracted to that person. And if you're not attracted to that person, then for longevity wise, I don't see it really working out. You know what I'm saying? So some people may say this is like your type. So like just think of different things that makes a man your type, and this will make more sense. So for instance, my superficial non-negotiables are, you have to be handsome, you have to be cute, like, and not saying that every girl gotta think you're the most finest thing in the room. You have to be handsome to me. You have to be cute to me. You have to dress nice. Like, I don't want a man that don't put that shit on. Like, you gotta be able to go out with me on a date and we both look the fuck good. You get what I'm saying? My thing is, you have to have no kids. I don't have no kids, so you don't need to have no kids. Like, my first should be your first. Now, for the women with kids, you know, you may not really care about this one, but this is the one thing for me. You have to be at least 6'2". When I tell you I do not talk to nobody under 6'2", like seriously, like I'm tall, I'm 5'8", so for a woman that's very tall. So I like for my man to be at least 6'2", so that way I can wear heels and I can feel like, you know, I'm not superior to the man, like the man's superior to me physically. You have to have a beard. That is my last superficial non-negotiable. Like, I just am not attracted to a man without a beard. Like, obviously some of these superficial non-negotiables can be broken if I really like that person, but for you and for me myself too, I just really suggest you not having too many, because then it could be like, okay, now you got a long ass list, like everybody ain't fucking perfect. But having a couple, I feel like we naturally have like a type, and having a couple of these traits will definitely attract us to that person a little bit more versus somebody that don't have these traits. So if a guy meet all of these superficial non-negotiables, he's already kind of like winning. You get what I'm saying? So that's just surface level stuff. Okay, let's get into the deeper stuff. 2 non-negotiables, period, that aren't superficial, that are more like stability wise. So for me, and I feel like for a lot of women as well, these men need to have a car, they need to have an apartment or a house, and they need a career. Like, if these men don't have transportation, how the hell they gonna take you on dates? What, y'all finna drive your car? No, they need to get a car. I definitely feel like they need to have their own place. Now, a roommate, okay, that's preference. Like, some girls may not want to date a guy with a roommate. Some girls don't really care about that. I just feel like long as you got a place to stay, we good. And you're not staying with your mama or your baby mama, because that's another thing these men be doing. And then definitely as far as a career, you need to be stable financially. Like, you need to be in the career that you want, or that is making you some good money right now. You may want to like do something else like later down the line, but right now, as for right now, they need to have a fucking career, period. Like, women, we need to stop going against these non-negotiables. If they don't got a place to stay, a transportation, and a career, they should not be dating you. Let alone, they shouldn't get your number. They shouldn't be entertained by you. They should not be sleeping with you. Like, period. Like, hold yourself up to a higher standard and hold these men up to a higher standard. And honestly, these are basic ass fucking things that any adult should have. If you don't have these things, maybe you don't need to be dating right now, and maybe you need to focus on other priorities. Like, seriously. And this goes for women and men. Like, I just really feel like as an adult, you should want these things for yourself. And if this man don't want these things, like, then maybe he's not the man for you. You get what I'm saying? So this is like the bare minimum, and some people may feel some type of way about this, but I really feel like these are non-negotiables for sure. Number 3. So let's move on to the next standard that men should meet before they date you, or to date you for that matter. A man should treat you well. So let's say he got your superficial non-negotiables. He is definitely your type physically. And then let's say he meet the non-negotiables. He is a stable adult. And now he treats you well on top of that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. So when I say treat you well, let's break that down. He's nice, he's honest, he's respectable, and he's romantic. I feel like these are like the basic things of what a man treat you well means. Like, he's very nice to you. Like, he gives you compliments. He tells you, you know, how beautiful you look. He opens the door, like, just different things like that. He's honest. Like, he doesn't lie about certain things. He's straight up with you. Like, he give you the real. He's very real and genuine. He's romantic. He buys you flowers. He practices chivalry. You know, he's very chivalrous and respectful. Like, he knows your worth, and he isn't trying to condemn you, or he isn't trying to judge you. Like, he's very respectful to who you are as a person. So, I mean, obviously there's other ways for a man to treat you well, but I really feel like these are the basic things that a man should do and he should have, like, in order to date you. Like, you should want to be with the man that treats you nice. And just because he treats you nice does not mean he's a simp. Like, these ladies need to get out of this simp mentality, or, oh, he's too nice, or different shit like that. Like, I seen something on Twitter where a woman talking about, oh, he sends good morning beautiful too much. Like, what the fuck? You should want a man to send you good morning beautiful. Like, get out of that damn mentality. Like, that's just hella annoying. It's very unattractive for a woman to want to go for a bad boy. They want to go for a man that don't treat you nice. Like, this should be common sense. But I shouldn't have to tell you should want a man to treat you well. Like, it is weird, and it's a weird ass fetish, because ultimately if you want a man that don't treat you like shit, he's going to make a believer out of you, and it's not going to last, and longevity will not be in that relationship if he just treats you any kind of way and you put up with it. That diminishes your respect for yourself, and that diminishes the respect he has for you, and that's just not something that would be healthy. So number 4, the 4th standard a man should need to date you. So he's your type, so he's stable, he treats you well. The next thing for sure is he needs to reciprocate energy. So let's say you are all into him, like he's everything in a bag of chips, but he's not reciprocating that energy. Cut him off, period. Cut him off. Give him a little time to get his shit together, but if not, cut him off. He needs to reciprocate energy. When I tell y'all, this is so important, because when you putting out good energy and positive energy, sweet energy, you need to expect the same thing in return. And if he's not doing that in the beginning, he's damn sure not gonna do it later. He needs to introduce you to something real, and it needs to be something that is reciprocated between the both of you. So I'm gonna tell you, like, how many times my friends say, like, oh, I like him, but he's just not giving me what I give him. And shoot, I even been in situations where I just felt like I was into it a little bit more, you know? And that's not a good feeling, because when a man wants you, he will let you know. He will make you feel that. And if he ain't making you feel that already off rip, then cut him off. I need my man to be obsessed with me. What that post said? It say, I need my man to be damn near obsessed. And that's the type of energy that you need off rip. Which brings me into my last tip. He needs to be consistent and keep his word. So it's one thing to reciprocate energy in the beginning, but can he continue that? Can he be consistent with what he showed you? There's a saying, and it goes something like, don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't keep up. So I really feel like some of these men, they'll be reciprocating the energy at first, but then after they got you, or after y'all start dating, shit switch up. Like, he changed. Like, no. Soon as he switched up and you let him know, hey, I feel like you switched up or whatever, like, it's not like the same, and he don't do anything to fix that, and he don't go back to what he was doing before, cut him off. Like, a man needs to be very consistent, and he needs to continue the vibes and the energy that he gave you off rip. And that just goes hand in hand with keeping his word. Like, let's say if he is taking you on dates and doing this and doing that, he needs to continue take you on dates. Like, he needs to say, like, I don't want to hear, oh, we going on a date and then he nowhere to be found. Like, he's not keeping his word. A man of his word is somebody that is a very strong-minded individual, and I feel like when a man, or just any person for that matter, can keep their word, they're somebody worth dating. So if he was like doing certain things before and he's not doing it now, or he's switching up, he's not coming through on promises, he's not saying, like, if he says like, oh, we're going to hang out tonight, or we're going to hang out this weekend, he's nowhere to be found, he's switching up, and this just came out of the blue, most likely that means he's seeing somebody else and you're not his number one anymore. Not saying all the time, but a lot of the times that's what it means, and you need to be seeing somebody else too, sis. Like, you need to move on as well, because a man will continue to treat you like a queen, like how he been doing, if he's really into you, if he really sees something serious with you. But if he start to switch up and act crazy, that usually means somebody else came in the picture, or that usually means he don't want you no more, he don't like you no more, or he got just something going on with his life or whatever. But whatever it is, y'all need to get to the bottom of it, because that's not going to lead to a healthy relationship at all. if he already switching up, if he already going against his word. You feel me? So I hope this can give you ladies a little bit of clarity into certain standards that a man should meet before y'all become boyfriend, girlfriend, before y'all start talking, before y'all get serious, or whatever the case may be. Like, really consider these things. Like I said, number one, superficial non-negotiables, pretty much what your physical type is. Like, is he your type? Number two, non-negotiables, is he stable? Is he a stable adult? You know? Number three, treat you well. Is he nice? Is he honest? Is he respectful? Is he romantic? Number four, does he reciprocate the energy that you give? And number five, consistency and keeping his word. Like, if a man hit all of these, baby, you got you a keeper. I'm telling you, like, it just hit different when a man can hit all of these and more. And this is just literally the bare minimum. If he hit these and then some, oh yeah, you hit a jackpot, sis. Because a lot of men can't even hit all five of these. You get what I'm saying? So if he can't hit all five of these are that is your sign to dip on that nigga and get somebody else, okay? So I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.